Everything set up. We have our BRB set up. We have our desktop audio set up. Let's just make sure that we have the stream closed out in the background. Now make sure it's muted. Oh. What is it? What if... Oh, there we go. They're gone. Okay, never mind. Okay, so let's start the game. There. It is. There's a lot of games here. All right. Stream. Yes. Go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, where were we last time? Let's remember what we were doing. So, because we need to ramp this up a little. So, what is our to-do list today? Okay, so right. Do list. I forget how you actually. Oh, here it is. Add new one. So, what is our goal for today? We want to get our blocks set up. Yes. Create. Factory. Factory. I can't freaking spell. Forget it. Okay. At the top. Not one. Want to add our next task is to work on some research. Fences. Okay. Oh, we need oil. Definitely up there. So what's the first one? We're gonna move defenses to the top. Oil will be actually move it down. Move research above. Because we gotta get research. And then a big one obviously will be QC. Which is a quality of life area, which is basically where we do where we get most of our stuff. So our quality of life is up there. We'll actually move blocks above research. Okay. So our to-do list looking kind of hefty. I'll do a quick edit because it's kind of annoying. This do this. Oh, do this one. Massive chunk of the screen is being cut off. Why? This is gonna look really weird. Come on. There we go. Okay. I couldn't take having the bars on the side anymore. I tried it. It didn't work, but let's go. Let's go. Let's see. I don't know if my friend is here anymore.
No.
My friend here? Oh no, he's not here. Okay. So the crafting in our inventory just finished. That's let's see. What did I craft before? So we have copper going now. That's good. Copper, we got some green circuits. Green circuits are really good for us. We've got some belts. That's good for us. Snag some gears. Let's see. What's our tech? So we need green research and red research, obviously. all this stuff we don't even have prototype Spidertrons. This is a Spidertron mod. Add Spidertrons. Spidertrons are cool. We like Spidertrons. Obviously, there's a really overpowered one that you get later on in the game. These are kind of more balanced for early game. That's one of the mods we have. Not much anything else. So okay, so we got this and that going. Let's. Oh, that's right. Okay, we were gonna craft of these. We're combining. We need the. Oh no, we did. Okay, we already crafted a bunch of these. Okay. Oh, that's what the loader was for. That's right. Okay, the loader was supposed to load this into there. It's all coming back to me. Okay, yeah. Guys gotta give me a little break. Okay, I just I'm not the best with remembering stuff. Oh, let's see. We need a splitter here. Whoop. Bring the coal down. This is all temporary. I'm gonna be ripping all this up eventually. It's just the way I am. Tend to rip things. We need iron plates though. We're gonna need stone bricks so that way we can make walls and stone bricks or other things. We need the stone for making the tracks, and we need the stone for making the landfills. But right now our main priority is bricks. Okay, I don't like this. We're gonna quick. We should have a very simplistic design of this. Blueprint. That should be big enough. Okay. Go like this. Okay. What we need? 2 splitters. This. We should have this set up. Just got both outputs. This one. There, we need it here. And then we craft splitters. Yeah. This come down. And like that. And then this down here. Well, I can just blueprint it over. Since blueprints are amazing, but sometimes they're more work than anything. Which is kind of sad, but it's the way it is. Right, Mr. First?
What's happening?
That sometimes blueprints are more work than they're worth.
I don't know if they're left-hand drive. They're always worth it, as far as I know.
I live by it. Left-hand drive on Factorio. I don't know why. Just works better. You guys can tell me otherwise. Say all you want that it doesn't. I don't care. My opinion. I have found that it works better. Now we need a splitter. Because we need to take these bricks, we need to do 2 things with them. Number 1, we want them in chests because I'm going to use a lot of bricks. And the other thing is we need walls. So the first one is going to come out like this. We're going to throw that into a chest using our lovely loaders. And then this is going to come out like this. And we're going to want... I thought we had... Oh, that's right. Okay, sorry. I get my playthroughs confused sometimes. I won't lie. 'Cause I am doing another one with a friend right now, and we have blue things. What are those things called? I forget. We have tier 2. Tier 2, oh my gosh, I feel like an idiot right now. What are assemblers? Tier 2 assemblers, that's it. We have tier 2 assemblers, so I automatically order those. I will obviously be setting up a small thing in the QC, quality of life area. QCF? I don't know. Just call it QC. To create, you know, higher levels of these. So this is going to be our brick production. And let me check my blueprints. What do I have on hand? Okay, so we got all this. Disto's booster. Oh yeah, this is a book that I looked at a while ago. That's just for that's some other book. This is a nuclear power plant I use. These are Kyle's rail books, which shout out to Kyle. Kyle does a great job with that. There's the nuclear stuff. We've got the chest for the nuclear. We've got the floor. We've got all of our balance. Okay. Okay, so we don't have a standardized, which is fine. Just grab some bricks to set up our standardized grid real quick. I think we'll go with the traditional 100 by 100. So this is gonna look weird. You're gonna have to bear with me for a minute. Ooh, we're gonna be able to make it. Please. Oh my, jeez. Okay, this is awkward. Actually, delete this. Delete this. We can actually. Okay, don't worry. We're gonna slap a chest down. We're gonna throw some coal. I don't know where the iron and copper came from. There's gonna be a lot of chests around when I do this. We'll eventually get cleaned up because once we get logistics robots and stuff, they'll get thrown in there. Now, let me take my robots actually, unironically, and throw them all in there because I don't want them doing what I'm about to do. We select this. This is 96. Okay, so this is only 96. So we need to come down 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what we need to do is we need to meet the 50. 50. As we come up to where 50 is, mark boom, we mark boom. Okay, and this is how you create your first wall. Now the rest of this gets really easy here. Now we just get another blueprint out. We drag from here down to here. Be 102 because it's 100 plus the 2. Okay, and then you just kind of walk out because you can't if you can't see the whole area, then the blueprint won't place. That corner should overlap. That should do. This one. There. Should do that. Now what we do, get our bots out. Bots are our friends, and we send them to work. Okay, in the meantime, we need to delete this particular planner. Is going to trees and rocks only. We want you guys to actually remove all the trees and rocks from this area. I want to clear it out. So if this is the starting section for our grid, then it's gonna be interesting. Put it that way. Okay. So this is our starter for our grid. Now in my current playthrough, I did a 3-block distance. I think. Hi Civic, howdy. How are you doing today? That was a minute ago. Sorry if I missed your message.
Oh, you have your chat up today.
I do have it up, and I'm actually trying to pay attention more. Okay, I won't lie. I'm really bad about paying.
Oh, it takes a bit of streaming to get used to it.
So if we only go out 3, that's kind of nice. But I think I want to actually go out 5 for this particular playthrough. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what this means is these corner pieces here, these ones will all overlap, which will give us a it'll give us 4 more over here, which will give us a 9 wide area, and that 9 wide area will give us enough room, because I like to have room for 2 things. Me walking, so obviously there's gonna be concrete for me to walk through, so I can get from area to area, and the other thing being 1, 3, 4, 5. The other thing being is I like an area for me to drive vehicles and run power lines. So this center area. You haven't played Factorio in a while? Dude, I love Factorio. I've really gotten into it recently. Oh no, I'm not set up. I like it. I wanted to add some mods, make it a little easier. Just because, you know, I've done the whole start playthrough thing like 1,000 times, and I want to get later game, obviously, just build a massive factory. I actually was recently playing with Angels mod, which is a blast. I personally love that mod pack, or Angels mods. They are a little intense, because floor and above, when they change all the ways to make plates, metal, everything is kind of insane. But I guess back on topic about this, the distance, so that way I can run power lines, drive vehicles through here safely, even though really I won't drive vehicles much. Just because I tend to break everything when I drive a vehicle. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. Don't give me a tank. Very bad. And these 2 markings here on the inside actually mark the 2 blocks, so they kind of center it out, because if we take a look at our blueprint book for our trains, make a copy of great copy. We open up our blueprint book here, and we pull out, you look here, these actually all have 2 blocks in between, so they fit nicely in the center of this when you center it. No. Crap. Yes, I did used to play Project Ozone, and then I stopped because I don't remember actually why I stopped. I think life happened. Probably life. Life tends to happen a lot. Ooh, it's a big blueprint. Okay. So we want to good size tiles. Three, 4, 5. So then name this grid 1. So this is our first grid setup. We're gonna icon. Oh, the icon. Oh, I removed the icon. I was an idiot. I removed the wrong thing. Let's see. What icon do we want? Ooh. Guess we'll just go with the traditional, if I can find it, because I'm blind and stupid. Stone bricks. There it is. And we have to that. All this go. We don't want tiles. We want tiles. We don't want entities. That's what we want. We want no entities, we want tiles. We want to create blue. So with this blueprint created, we can now actually grid out our map. And what we'll do is we'll label each area, and each area will be something. So we'll have our main bus, which actually I like to do 2 buses. The 2 buses come from, usually, I like to do east and west on buses. They come in, which on the map I guess would be left and right. They come in left to right, they bring resources out, and they bring resources in. Yeah, I've actually completed the game. I have gone through the rockets and multiple rockets. It can be a difficult game, but, you know, really it's all in the mindset. I found that it's just really grindy. I prefer railroads because I like the huge distance. I love trains. Trains are like my thing. Well, I don't do trains usually. Kyle does trains. It was a friend of mine. He does the trains when we play. But I'm going to do the trains this time because I want it to be. And the one you hear in the background that keeps popping into talk, he is our military dude. We send him out and he kills everything. He murders.
Until I start dying.
Well, yeah, there's only some. But the whole point of the grid anyways is that way we can organize stuff. So with the 100 by 100 grid, I do a north-south based train system. This allows me to see easier. With north and south, I can see the inputs and outputs a little easier, I found, because if they're going east and west, they kind of cover the other side of the track. Where north and south, it's not covering any sides of the track, so seeing the inputs is a lot easier. The rail track systems that Kyle have set for left-hand drive fit in nicely. Actually, railroads, or the train stations themselves, fit really nice in the 100 by 100 square. Setting up the buses running east and west fit nice in a 100 by 100 square. They'll all converge at one point, so the buses will converge at a center point. That center point will bring items down. Down will be where we have our science facility, which will be marked out. The top section is where we will actually have our train station, which will then feed into the bus. And the northern section of the bus will be output, so everything that comes into it will be pushed away from the center of the factory. And the bottom section of the bus, everything will be pushed towards the factory. And that's what the two center things over here help us do. They kind of help us differentiate between that. Obviously, I will not remove the ship because that is my favorite thing in the world. I love the little bugger. He's gonna chill there, and he's gonna be my pet. I shouldn't say pet, my monument. He's my monument. Yeah, he's a monument. So, our grids have started, so let me mark that one. And these guys are gonna go crazy, and I already know there's like a ton of stuff in the way. All this is gonna have to eventually get remodeled. This is just how it happens a lot of the time. I'm not apart from ripping apart what I built. Or I'm not opposed, I should say, not apart of that. Let's do that. Got in there. Do it again. So it looks like we've got the basis of our gridding down. If we check our map, it looks like it. Yeah, okay. We just need a lot more bricks. And the robots you see me using are actually from a mod. They're not actually in the game. They're really easy. Let's take and let's have them do their thing. Robots are a little overpowered, but of course these are just kind of... So the thing about these is they're can only work outside your inventory. They'll only work where the player works. What's really nice is they actually work when I'm sitting in Spidertrons, but at the end of the day, the logistics network that the game actually has implemented is frankly better. Just because not even just the build speed of them, but you don't have to sit in one spot and do it. So that's what's gonna be fun about those. Now we're just gonna head around and kind of wait for all the bots to drain out of our inventory. And right now we're just gonna grid. The grid will keep growing outwards, and then eventually we'll actually start making our builds inside the grid. Right now the builds we have are basic. We're not gonna go inside the grid just because we don't have the not resources. Resources won't be the right name. The right, yeah, actually resources would be the right thing to say. We just simply don't have the right. We are gonna make a ton of these. I'm about to do something big. Really big. This, I'm going to select. Pop it all. Pop it all. And while they do that, I'm gonna have to fill these chests full of wood. Because Lord above, will this give us a lot of wood? But that's good because that'll give us some basic power poles, which I do a lot of building with. Yes. So what's your opinion on this game, Derailed?
Me?
Yes.
Let me let me see what's going on. I'm trying to do some programming homework now.
Oh, train!
Right now it's loading. Oh, it was loading, and all I saw was just all of those chests.
Ah, yes,
Crazy.
a good old chest. I know there's a slight delay for everything, so
Now I see trees. If I could get the quality lower so that my internet can handle it,
you
I'd
should
be
be
able to give. The only option is source.
Would be for me to lower it.
Oh wait, I can if I just look at it in small view. No, that's alright. So far it looks interesting.
Not this particular game. I'm asking what your opinion about Factorio is.
Oh,
Guess I should have
Factorio.
been a little more specific.
Yeah. I don't know. Factorio is fun. I started playing it for a bit, and then I was like,
Oh, also I have a mod called Slip Through on. That's what makes it so easy right now for me to walk through the trees. I just kind of slip right through them. Unironically.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Because Lord
Trees are a
above,
pain.
they are a big pain. As you can see, the map is also mostly green. I do push towards green because when I build, I tend to pollute. I pollute like a madman. I don't want to piss all the hives off right now because I do not have the defenses for that. Which, if we look on our to-do list, is our top priority. So we should probably get chugging on some green and some blue and red research because none of that is really automated, and we need to set up a place to do that too. Oh. Okay, so I know for a fact that even with all of that, there's no way I'd be able to provide. Thinking. We are going to run away from this bot for eternity, just for kicks and giggles. Really. We are going to, what do we need? Just more gears, more circuits, and more that. We're gonna snag this. Grab some of this, and then I grab that, and we are gonna build 45 labs. I know it's insane. Probably something people don't normally do. I know normal people don't go this big, but I want it to burn through as much research as possible as fast as I can insert it. You know, I don't want anything on the belts when I start with my research. This is a research tile for the time being, at least. Because for the time being, this is gonna be all red and green. This is only temporary. There's no way I could support this other way. Otherwise. The whole point of this is just to get as much red and green research done as fast as possible. I am gonna have to build stuff to make red and green, which red is really easy to make and green's pretty much up there too for how easy it is. It's not till we get into like blue. Blue's a little difficult, gray's a little difficult, but the really difficult ones are the two after, the purple, the yellow, and then white, which is a space packs. Those are just, oh, they're just long to build, they just take a while. But it's just how. Okay, there we come. Our power poles. And we just do this. Right, it hits everything. If not, we can always go back in with more power poles. Maybe I'll just plug this stuff in. I'm holding shift right now to place ghosts just for kicks. I don't actually have to. I could have ran and done it myself, but placing the ghost for kicks. Let's see. Now we actually need to set up something to make the science packs, because we have nothing making these science packs. Let's see real quick. Let me zoom in on our chests over here. Grab a quick deletion. Bring me these. Bring me those. Bring me them. Bring them to me. Yeah, there you go. Go get them. Go get them. Good boy. Go get them. I just don't feel like running out there, so go pick him up for me. Yeah, he's got a large inventory. In the meantime, let's grab this and let's say delete all of this, so that way we can place some science production over here. That's temporary, and we need those chests, so that way we can throw all this wood in here. All this wood in here. Throwing the wood out. More of it. Do some cleanup. I don't want to cut away too much of the forest because the only thing keeping us from looting too much over here, but there's so much forest on the map right now, we should be okay. The only reason I cut down on this forest down here is we got so much right over here, so many trees. But yeah, you know, I forget, was that something? I think so. Let me just take the two over here and go place those over. Go with them. Okay, that should be all. Oh. Oh. There we go. Now you should get the rest of those. Put them in the chest down here. And then we can start the other process. The lovely construction of red science packs. Red is pretty easy to do. Green's pretty easy to do too. Right? It's not too difficult. Yeah, so let's actually. So we're gonna have to run some copper and iron lines over there. But first, what we want to do, we need a ton of this. A ton of. We are gonna. Here. Snag. All of these. Yeah, all 80. Delicious. That wasn't. That wasn't a lot at all. So that's this is going pretty slow. That's fine. We aren't in too much of a rush. A little bit of a rush, but not too much. Obviously, I want to get as much as I can done. But you know, we have time. We're not pissing off a hive that's too strong for us yet. say yet because eventually we. Thirteen. That'll. That will. Be a ton of. Yeah. Now this, our gear production. Ooh, I don't have that mod for 6 installed deal. No, I don't. Oh well, that one's too hard to fix. Be pretty easy to do. We are gonna go into map view. This say so this easy part. Put that there. And the bot should deal with that. Now we need to take our splitters, place one here, balance it. Oh, other way, right. Yeah, there we go. So that way about half of it's forced onto the side. And then to actually evenly split here. And then here. We'll actually pull from the iron and here. Now, here's production for this. By shift right clicking, you select the particular blueprint you want, or not, I shouldn't say blueprint, production thing, and then shift left clicking, holding shift and pressing left click, you actually apply it. This. So this, come over here. Gonna feed into this side, so that, do that. This is actually gonna have and tension. Come up to that. Now I did more gear production than this, than we needed for at least red science right now, because red science, even though it takes 1 gear and 1 copper, we do need a lot of gears for the green science. Always got to look at that green science too, because that is, green science is a inserter and a transport belt, and both the inserter and transport belt take, unironically, gear. Of course, we still have to do an electrical circuit for the inserter, and we need iron plates for all that. So you know what? Just make all that. In the meantime, we'll set up a thing for making copper wire. Actually, no. No, we won't. This will actually produce belts. Produce belts. Belts over here more. This is going to produce belts. Obviously, it's going to get a little more complex because we're going to have to run underground belts and stuff. But don't mind the way everything looks right now. It's actually going to here. Awesome. This is here. This will have glitter. This will have up there. This will have an underground belt that runs that way. And technically we don't need that anymore. This is where the copper plates will go on. Then the transport belt here. Halfway we split. Okay. So the gears will then go there. There. Rest of the gears this takes gears, iron plates, electrical circuit. So gears will be mixed with iron plates again for that. But for this over here, we're gonna need. Okay. Okay. Ghosting actually makes life easier. Oh, thank you for doing that. Didn't really want it, but it's done. We have long arm inserters? We do. Good. Because the copper wire is going to come here. Cross like. And then the iron plates will come up here. And this is actually all for gear production. You can get all the things for that done. Okay. Or no, not just for gear. This is for electrical circuits. So then, knocked out one. This is where I was off by one. This is why we've got the bots. And then that should come out. And this will produce need the electrical circuits, which will make a U-turn up, back up. Okay, so with the electrical circuits there, then our our iron plates and gear wheels onto this. This will be the last stop for those. And then this here, this, so this produces this, so that'll come across here. We gotta count out 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. Okay. So map mode and go. This completion. Okay. Yes. This was pretty. Okay. Wires, and this will come up like so. Now we run and grab more resources. We need obviously a ton more assemblers and a ton more, well, everything. Biggest thing. They actually ran out of inserters. Not too surprised, actually. Not too surprised about that. All of this. We got plenty of gears. That's a lot of belts. Iron, and we're actually gonna throw some of these belts back because there's no way we need that much. Oh, actually, we did manage to get all the inserters down. Okay, that's actually kind of impressive. Let's make. I don't want to craft any of that. Okay. Gotta craft it, that's not. Now what we should keep open our packing queues. Okay. So this produces this, this needs this. The wire. Circuit. And circuit comes down and around. We produce arms. Now that the arms are produced, they will come down. Belts that were made over here. Across. Here to come up. Takes it. So what'll happen is it process up. No, wrong. This needs to come up like this, that, and just run over 10. Now we do, I think, after a few underground belts, there's a few of these and a ton of these. Okay. Now we take the railroad belts, run them down here. So this will be green science. Got red science is out here. Okay. So this is there we go there. This is copper plates. Come across here. Comes across there. So copper gets split. Iron deeper. Hold iron down. That's a problem. Actually, it's not too big. Actually, that only have to like that. Okay, so copper there, copper here. And I think that's actually it for copper. Yeah, okay, so copper just stops here. So this is copper's final destination. Iron has way more uses. We need to have the first one. So copper will come through here. This will be where the science facts get mixed. Here, stuff will get deleted. Part of iron. Iron will come up like so. Iron will not come up like so. Iron will come up like so. And then here, off by 1. Across like this. Okay. So once iron makes it there, iron has to get one more time here. I'm correct? Am I correct? Yes, because gears come across, iron plates come across, the green circuits are right there. Yep, okay. Then we just one more underground. This will come up. There we go. Now we just have to get everything on the belt, run all the electricity in the world, and run this down here. Oh, not to mention we have to get a ton more inserters. This right here, basically what we have set up violates all the rules of our bus system and our organization, but we need the research and we need it now. Can't afford to hold out on it. If we do, we will be in trouble. So we need to get as much of red and green done as possible. Now, these we ran together. I know you guys don't have power. Let's check the map for. Okay, we're still pretty much contained. That's good. So we need 2 splitters to split the copper off, which the copper actually already has a splitter. Needed round. You go like this, and you need to priority round up. Take there. Is he gonna come around? It's gonna come around. It's gonna come around. And then you are gonna do this. This. Okay. How do we get into the more complex? No. Undergrounds will go here. Crafting. I'm crafting that. I'm crafting. Oh gosh, where'd they... Got it. Oh. Oh, oh. Other way. Okay. Cross like this. It underground. Okay. Now, what we do? Actually, quick blueprint. Oh yeah, that should. There we go. And there we go. So now we just have to craft a bunch of long inserters and a bunch of there's a bunch of long inserters, a bunch of power poles too. But I'm gonna figure out. We're gonna make another blueprint. We're gonna drag it from here. Here. We're going to remove. And we're going to. And that. And that. Sure, we can get this to mimic. We get poles. And then this one quite aligns. All has power. We just have to get all the belts we need out and craft some underground belts. Which actually belts. We need a lot of belts too. Craft a bunch of underground belts. That's crafting. We are going to grab a ton of belts. And then we're going to grab some gears. Green circuits. Iron. And we have to craft 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 10 of these. So our bots will run that stuff in the background, and I will place some belts. More like corners. But even though I can have them run it, I always like to do corners because I tend to mess up with the bots when it comes to doing corner stuff. Do I still have internet? Do I? Can you hear me, Kai?
Yeah.
Okay. Just been dead, so.
Oh, yeah. So have I, because I'm trying to do programming.
That's okay. How is programming going?
Not good.
Lord, I hope I didn't screw this up. Oh! That's fine, that's fine. One, you need your. And. Oh, this absolutely. Everything should have. Only thing that needs a long arm. Oh, more. For an iron. Okay, no. Takes iron. But you do need. Okay. So everything is obviously stretched extremely thin. As you can see. Good start making down. So I do want to prioritize this bit here because we need as many science packs as possible. So while that's pumping out science packs and pulling as much iron as physically possible, we actually want output priority, output priority, output priority left. Solid iron. It's gonna kind of suck because our QC is gonna kind of be like, nah. But would run, but we're just gonna for now. This is obviously a very inefficient setup. I want to become famous? 5 followers and views. Followers down. I'm not buying anything, just so you know. I don't buy stuff. If people want to watch, then they want to watch. If they don't want to watch, that's their decision. Sorry.
You want me to get rid of that bot real quick?
You're a moderator.
Alright, I'll toss the bot on out.
I see. It's screwed up.
Top. Okay, the bot is banned.
I really don't. I don't buy people. Hey, I don't buy it. I'm not here for money. I'm here because I actually enjoy unironically, I'm just enjoy playing a video game. Weird as that may sound to many people.
Yeah, how could you do that?
Drag this to distribute it. This should gonna be a little slow at first, for obvious reasons. Biggest thing being is I forgot to actually select the production of green research. Oh, I'm an idiot. But that's okay. This is all gonna be slow. It's really not the best. Yeah. Red research will make it down. So we'll hopefully see green research popping up here soon. Yes. And it will get burned through probably faster. That's just how it's gonna be. Copper wire production. Oh, copper wire already hurts. Oh, okay. Welcome to the game. It always does this, but we need to, because I don't even think we have oil. But we are nowhere near that. So we need to queue up the research. We need to get down oil processing, plastics, ant circuits, and all that stuff. So that way we can get blue research, because with blue research then we can actually get our biggest thing, defenses, which is laser turrets. So we actually finished our blocks, so that is done. Okay. We have not even gotten near oil. We have set up temporary research, so you know, research is done, you could say, the air quotes. We don't have a QC. We have something of a QC, but not worth what I want. Not nowhere near what I want, so we're not even gonna validate its existence. And defenses, I spelled that terribly wrong, I think now, but it's not done. Okay, so it's not done at all, which is fine. List. Oh, of course, I hit the wrong thing every time. Military 2. Oh, you are chugging along, aren't you? Well, as you can see, they'll make their way through slowly, very slowly. Not a lot of research is getting pulled out of this now. They're actually this mess over. It's ugly. Oh, get this outside. You don't touch this. As long as you don't touch this, we're all good. Touch that, we're a problem bots, okay? Okay, now I'll do the rest by that way. Get screwed up. Here we go. How is wait, so our coal-fired power is looking let's craft. Ooh. These are actually
Programming is so dumb. Oh no, I just realized something that was going wrong this entire time that I just told. Oh, this is fun.
that does not go there. Okay, so we need to move this.
Oh, how many bots do you have? Telling you to buy views.
None, I haven't seen
Yeah.
more.
Oh, nice.
So that's just iron and copper that I picked up from the previous things. Just throw them on the belts. The gears are obviously our big thing. It's hurting. They're probably gonna hurt for just red research is pumping out fine, actually. Those are green. Like, this is a good number. If we look at our power, 45 of them. We know we have 45, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we got about 22 to 23 of them constantly running. That's pretty good, you know, for research for a start. You know, we're gonna really start hammering through stuff pretty fast. Advanced material processing. So, okay. Once we do end that, we're actually going to do advanced material processing. Then we'll do military science. Then we'll go down the fluid. For engine, we can get fluid handling. From fluid handling, oil processing, and then we're going to go back up. And we are going to get railway. We need logistics too. Railway. Okay. So stuff is researching as fast as possible. Looks good actually right now. I mean, dude, if I do say so myself, it's running. It's doing its thing. Got one tree here who pretty much died from pollution. Not too surprised. We've got a ton of belts. An absolute ton of belts. Which is good. And we are probably burning through our resources now. Our power resources. Yeah, we are down quite a bit on the iron. This one has run out of resources. It's a sad sight. We don't like to see that. So, is there more iron on the map? Because if there isn't, we're gonna have to go adventuring, because that is obviously gonna be our biggest hurdle. Our big hurdle. Okay. Gears are coming out fine for everything. Research is fine. Since we have this, oh, we didn't even have any slight steel production, do we? We need to get a little of that going. Steel is such a big lot to make. You know what? We've got so much iron coming off of it. Like, we're talking. We just snap. Okay, this furnace. Sorry, bud, you're actually gonna take it out. Frost from taken out too, just for symmetrical reasons. Take a split. Come out like this. We're gonna go here. Here. This. So these should actually solid belt there. Pretty much. We want priority output. Right. So this is what will go off to steel production. Which will be pretty tiny, I won't lie. Want anything bigger. Okay. So this, that. Oh, what am I doing? I can't believe a bot told me to buy subs. That's rude. You don't buy subs. Not something you do. Wrong. Pull out. Actually, want to go left. Or no, to the right. Right, technically. Yeah, to the right, to the right. Oh. So we are going. I'm gonna remove the priority off of this. We're gonna make this. Pull this. This here. And we're gonna split this. Okay. There we go. That's what. Perfect. Okay. Now we just do this. Run it down this. Since we're doing such a basic one. I don't have any stone. The irony in that. We should have some stones somewhere. Yeah, where we have. Oh, actually, we should have stone up here. Like a chest for it. We do. Stone. Gotta love that stone. Oh, I work tomorrow, but I do plan to live stream after work tomorrow. So 3 a Factorio. Into the factory. We're already in the factory. That's a lot of power pulls for no reason. But I like it. That's all that matters. Yeah, you guys are gonna probably have to here in a minute. There we go. Now we want loader and a chest. One. Oh, steel is so expensive. Modded for if you use a lot of stuff to get there, so that's understandable. Anyways, so at this point, we should have. Oh, oil processing is coming along. It's nice to see. Why did I do that? Why would I do that? We're going to run, since we have so many extra labs, we're going to run the rest of them out here, like so. Labs. So there we go. As you can see, red science always backs up. It just does. It's just easier to make. It's cheaper, faster, and more efficient. Green science takes a little while longer. That's why we're gonna make a ton of those there thingamabobbers. Assembler rates, assembler twos. Assembler 2s, which takes steel. We probably don't have a lot of right now. Got 30. Can produce 7 of them. That'll. Oh, it's actually electrical circuits we ran. Oh, okay. That's not too hard to get. Got a thing that produces a circuit. There we go. Run along the not tracks, belts. Get a little speed boost, and these are actually gonna go. So these are actually gonna come replace the green for the time being, and then we'll do. Okay. Steel wrap. Oh no. Right. Oh well. Cracks a little fast right. There we go. Back up. There we go. That's correct. We're producing red and green faster. Goal is to get olive red to blue and olive green. Well, olive green is already blue, so we're kind of set on that. But once we have all that done, we should be good to go. Yeah. Yeah. Should be good once that's done. Guess we can do the rest actually gear. Because it always looks like our gears are low. Or never actually perfectly backed up on everything. Oh, but circuit should have a splitter. I forgot to throw a splitter into circuits. Okay. Splitter. Right. There we go. With that, we should get a full line of circuits. And that should give us plenty of that. Okay. Now we take the rest of these. Here. So red should be popping off. Green should be popping off. And finish up. If we run out of gears, we'll be in danger. We will be in danger. Yes, we will. Oh, this looks beautiful. I love this right here. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous? Or gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. Looks like all of iron is running. Copper is running. You know, copper is not something you use a lot of in this game. At least not in the early game. Later on, when we get into like low density structures, circuits and stuff, copper is gonna be devoured. Copper cable will always end up taking first place when I play. That's just how it is. I don't know if other people don't end up with that, but mine, copper wire always just shoots through and just goes for the gold. Goes for the gold every time. But in the meantime, we should have military. Oh, did we? Oh, we finished with that. Okay, let's look at railway. Plastics. Advanced circuits. Fluid handling. Automobiles. Sulfur. Electricity. Okay. Oh wow, that is a fast research on railway. Woo! Woo! That's fast. We are okay, so we're gonna craft one. Get rid of that. And these are gonna play one of the most important roles possible that you can ever have in your factory. This is why I like loaders. Normally I have to do this with inserters. Pain in the butt, and I hate it. Okay? What I'm going to do. And so this has to go here. Boom. Okay. This is gonna come out here, and this is gonna come out. Underground bolt. Out here, so we will have to. We will have to. And inserting it for green will actually be. So red. This might actually be hard enough. This actually won't be too hard. Actually, now that I think about it, I can just. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Got a ton of red in our inventory, got a ton of green. A little green in here. The red in here. And this is just gonna do, because just light change there. We want backup storage just in case, you know, we stop researching, which, you know, sometimes I tend to not always be on top of my research game. You know, I tend to, or not forget, just not pay attention. as much as it should. It's miscolored. Yeah, okay, so what would have happened is the green would have ended up where the red is, the red would have ended up, well, it would have been a whole mess. Thank goodness I just pulled it all off the line now. You guys should be faster. What above it? You guys are slow. I say that, but I'm placed them there. I didn't hit the escape key. I think it's time for a new. This one's on its final leg. Final legs. Problem is I can't find another keyboard I like. Oh well. Oh, that's a discussion for another. Look at that. We're almost through plastics, which is kind of impressive. Oh, that takes 200. Oh, that sounds great. Could you imagine if we did a craft all the research by hand, which is actually, yeah, no, it's possible. Not fun, but possible. Now this stuff is just frank with you. Low. You know, just how it is. We actually might be able to boost screens output. Insert trust me when I say I've got that. Now I need steel, so wood. The wood. Quick blueprint. This blueprint. Like that. Like that. What's wrong? Oh! Oh, our power. Wait, what? Oh. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Okay. But that's an easy. All I need is some iron.
What happened?
Power problems. This isn't priority. Oh, right. Our power was not there. No instance. So, yeah. See, our satisfaction is 900 kilowatts. Extremely sad. Take some of the wood we have. I'm gonna try to boost the factory with it. There we go. See? There we go. Now we should be satisfying power to a degree. We'll just probably have to craft steam engine. Oh yeah, no, everything. Oh, that was close. Thank the Lord I caught that. That would have been really bad had that continued. We're talking really bad. Everything could have come to a grinding halt. And that's classic. Make sure we have enough at all times. The factory. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we are all good on that front. I can see that stuff happened over there. But advanced electronics is happening. That's happening. We need train stops. Rail signal. Logistics cargo wagon. That's very far off. Obviously. Logistics train network. Go through all this stuff first. Physical damage. So the queue is full right now. All of this stuff is expensive and have to be researched. Looks like we might need another power thing, but I don't want to set it up now. Well, I do kinda, but the problem is the next power thing needs to be like, or like power. So, that hive doesn't. Most of these hives actually around us don't look too bad to take out. But do we have armor piercing? That's the big kicker. We do. We have armor piercing rounds. So if we just grab some of the steel and copper we have and mix them with all the, well, we should have a ton of rounds now that I think about it. Got 3 submachine guns on me. So I've got the rounds on. So we just grab all the steel. Oh, sir. There we go. We'll let you empty out all the steel that was in you. Yummy, yummy steel. Give me it all. Okay. And we should actually be able to grab some more rounds of ammo. Whoa, more copper. I guess it doesn't take that much. Now we need steel for it, but let's get the armor piercing. I have 2 sets of that. So the armor piercing is really useful. But the big thing we're gonna want is weapon physical damage, and then weapon shooting speed, which will be next. Rail signals are important. Electrical is important. Sulfur is important. Automobile is not important. Even though I really want it, it really isn't important. It's something that we can do after. So while all this stuff is researching, we are going to go take a look at our friendly neighbors. Alright. Flying. Iron should be coming back in. Iron is coming back in. Okay, so these belts will all fill up. Hopefully we'll get a slight backup on all that. With our research running, of course, we kind of use everything up fast. That's just how it is. Wow. Wow. This is... Look at all these researchers going off. Oh my gosh. Almost all of them except for 2 are going. That is impressive. Actually, those 2 are now running. So basically everything's going right now. This is impressive. This is some serious research rate, actually. You know, we're...
Stuff is working.
Yeah. You know, usually we do like really, so when me and Kyle play, you know, Kyle's like really conservative about research. Kind of like slow and like... But, yeah, no, this is, definitely different. To say the very least. Do that. Let's go back. This, oh wait, just do this. There we go. There we go. Now it should be empty. I want to do that here too. On this line. Because we want to try and balance it. As much coal flowing through this area as possible. Definitely. I think it's in radar range. Don't know for sure. Pick up one of these cars. Actually, just to make sure we have a solid eye. Okay. We have a lot of distance between us and the next hives. However, I do want to work towards killing them preemptively because I don't want to do attacks. I do not like attacks. They're just a headache. Where is? Of course, it kind of expected. Oh my gosh, all the researchers are going out. We are burning through research so fast. So fast. This is actually kind of unreal. Yeah. I know I shouldn't be queuing. I should be storing and then just doing it in bursts, but I have bad habits and I just want to research, and then I'll come to a grinding halt because when oil and fluids come out, I get... Oh, look at that. Look at the beautiful research. That is gorgeous. I love this mod. Look at this disco research. You cannot tell me that that isn't beautiful, guy.
Oh, that looks nice.
You know, it might be red and green right now,
It's so colorful.
but it looks nice. It's got the woo going on. Oh, and I should probably craft some heavy armor because I don't want to die. Oh, wait, how did I get the pistol? Oh, I guess I never did the chest. The gun chest. I must get the gun chest. Got 50. Got 57. That is fine. So this wooden chest will hold our pistols. Kind of storing most of our stuff up here. One will be junk. And this will just stuff there. No assaults. Pretty much empty out everything. Except for ammo. Fish. Fish need to be hotbar at all times. Fish are very important. So we are gonna actually stop the craft of that. Queue it. Hi. Hi, welcome. Hi, welcome Walmart.
Help you. That hits too close to home.
Oh shoot! Hi Trey. Hello and welcome.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Welcome to my
Tuning into your stream.
Interrupting my stream? That's rude.
I'm tuning in.
We're tuning in? Okay.
Yeah.
I had a bot earlier. We had to ban a bot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were telling me to buy subs and stuff.
Well, we didn't really have to ban it.
Yes,
but
we do.
It was fun.
No, we have to ban it.
No, you have to ban it, or if Twitch finds out that that's happening, they can actually, like, say fuck you and ban you too.
I see.
Yeah, no, they'll go after me. I won't ever buy subs. Okay, just to be clear, I will never buy subs or followers.
Like, why would you? If no one likes you, no one likes you. Suck it up, Buttercup.
And change, I guess, and just change. But to me, it's like I don't do this for money. It's not my job. I have a job.
Oh, talking about a job, I got the job, bro. I got
where?
the job at Lowe's.
So you go from Home Depot to Lowe's.
Well, all right. At Home Depot, I was an actual like garden associate.
Mm-hmm.
At Lowe's, I'm what is the cashier? So there's no specialty into this. Wow. My man out here popping the bugs.
Oh, heal up. Come on, just get one of them. These
Better eat
guys
some
are
fish.
a pain in the butt to deal with.
What, do you have fish like binded to a key right now?
I have it binded to my thing, to my hotbar.
That way you can just quickly eat.
Mm-hmm.
So do those bugs like come back
They
constantly?
No. So under normal circumstances, yes, they can respawn if you don't expand your factory. However, due to my innate world type, rail world, they will not. They will not come back.
So like once you destroy this whole,
This nest, it's gone. It's gone. So. Oh, I didn't get the bastard? It's a pain in the butt fighting these things.
because
Especially
they
the
just keep on
worms.
coming back.
Well, it's the worms that are the annoying thing. The spit's broken and overpowered. This is why I like nukes.
Just nuke the area.
Oh yeah, that's what we do all the time. Are you kidding? When I get nukes, it's like the end of the world. If they had radiation to this game, my map would be full of it. Let's go take out these guys. This won't be too hard because there's only a few of them.
There's only one nest area.
Yeah. This is obviously one that was trying to spawn, but didn't do well. Okay, so this corner of the map is actually cleared out, which is good for us. That is really good.
It means you can
Like this.
expand.
Well, as you can see, my pollution is pretty much okay. I just want to take some out. You know, it's slow.
Yeah.
We're growing. Oh, my research is popping off again. Nice. Look at that. Look. Okay, let's see how many are running. Oh, they're all running. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, I'm a little bit behind, but yeah, that looks nice.
Gorgeous.
I need to get RAM.
RAM? Why?
Yeah. Because I only have 8 gigabytes.
Bro, update.
Oh, yeah. You say that, and then I look around.
Well, like probably once I get my first paycheck and everything like this, I'll probably use a little bit of it to.
Yeah, I think I'll buy another set of 16 gigs for the Minecraft server.
Well, let's see.
Fine.
How much gigabytes of RAM do you think I should really have?
You know, you need 16 at a minimum.
16's a good amount.
So if I can, I should shoot for 32.
Yeah, if you can, shoot for it. Don't do what I have. I have 64.
So what do you have? Like 4 sticks of 60 or 16?
Yeah, I have 4 sticks of 16.
See, I wish you could just find sticks of 16, but you know how fucking hard it is to find them
They're not
in
too hard on
DDR3.
Amazon. Oh, DDR3? Yeah, that's gonna be a little difficult. Mine's all DDR4, so...
See, if I had the choice, I would just upgrade my full computer. Like, I would just buy or like build a
Just save
budget
up.
computer.
That's what I do. I'd just save up if I were you. That's what I did. I saved up. You know, I was enduring where my other computer, my AMD, the first one I ever built, was crashing
It was
like
breaking. You black screened so often.
See, here's the thing is, the only bad thing is I have a lot of like with my RAM,
Mhm.
a lot of it is in like the standby memory. And I don't know how to fix that.
Magic.
And I don't know what's actually making stuff, you know, why it's in standby memory.
That would be a BIOS setting, I believe. I do not know for sure. Pretty sure BIOS setting. We're just gonna kind of let our research back up some. So
I'll
that
ask.
way, if you really want to find out, you know, I would ask Kyle. Kyle would really know. No.
Kyle. Okay.
Yeah, he's taking IT right now, so he'll know a lot more in regards to that. As much as it pains me to say on my pride, he'll know more at the end of the day.
It's like it's not all my memory, or not like all my physical memory,
Mhm.
but it's almost 4 gigs of just standby memory.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to fix that. Like, I don't know what
That
could
is-
physically be using that much
That's
standby.
Windows. That's Windows.
Like, there's 3 gigs in use, and I have a total of 2 programs open.
Yeah, so out of my 64 gigs, I'm only allowed to use 60 of it. My other gigs are dedicated towards my Windows.
Oh, so like 4 standby is
That is for your
Windows.
operating system. That is your
that
Windows.
is like full my.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 gigs is for my. Okay,
operating
so like I
system.
only practically have 4 gigs to use.
Yes, that's why most people
Okay.
have higher gigs now.
Okay, yeah, because my standby right now is maxing out at 4 gigs. And I still have like 654 megabytes left free.
Yeah, so you're probably because Windows takes, I know for a fact it takes about 4 gigs, at least for me. You know,
Okay.
it's not
Yeah,
low
I mean that it's
impact,
like
it
max.
just has
It's
it for
maxing
sure.
out at 4 gigs.
Yeah, just so that way system doesn't crash, it gives it 4 gigs. Because that's about the most you'll ever see Windows use, unless you're running Windows Server.
And some of that
which is a
stuff
little
will
different.
like if you are maxing it out like out of free, it does like free up some memory. It like says some stuff's like not useful.
Yeah.
Okay. But if I do upgrade to 16 gigs, that should fix some
That
of
should
my
give you 12
issues,
gigs.
right?
Yeah. You'll be able to use 12 of the gigs.
Because I've been playing like Escape from Tarkov, right? And some people are saying it takes like 12 gigs minimum to run the game, like fast.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been having like 5 to 7 minute load times, and just for the map. So I've been having like issues loading into like the game before,
Okay.
like with my friends.
Ooh, that's never fun.
Yeah, no, like they'll be in it like a minute load time, and I'll have to wait until like 7 minutes for my map and everything to load. It's not fun, especially when it's a game that is fast paced. You got to get in, get loot, and then get out and try to survive. So
Yeah.
it's not fun.
Yeah, I can understand that not being fun. Look at that research go. Oh, I forgot because this is a single player thing. Whenever I open up the tech thing, it pauses the game. I hate that. Same thing with escape.
Yeah, because I know it's not my CPU. My CPU is fine. I'm only getting like 10% usage out of that right now.
Yeah.
And whenever I play a game, I get maybe 50, if that.
Like
If it's like a heavy game.
Yeah. I've only dropped frames 373. I don't know what that means.
I'll ask Kyle if he ever responds to me about that.
Yeah.
But I mean that makes more sense why Windows would be in standby.
Yeah. Yeah.
That way if anything goes wrong, it can just use that stuff and fix itself.
Yeah, Windows has a certain amount that it needs at all times. Derailed says I will return in a while.
Okay, so if I get 16, maybe even if I have like enough money, I will get 32 just to be safe to play anything.
Yeah.
Without worry. And if it's not that, then I'll obviously have to figure something out.
Yeah, if it turns out not to be RAM, then.
But so far,
what's your GPU?
Like graphics card?
Yeah. Your
GTX 1050 Ti.
And yeah, you should be okay right now.
Yeah, no, that's the thing is once I get in the game, I don't have a problem with the game. It's just loading in.
And what do you have for your hard drive? Do you know like what the rate of it is?
I don't.
Okay.
I know I have an SSD, and the game I've been playing is on the SSD.
Okay, so then you should be fine that way. Because, like, my hard drives run 6 gigabyte per second, but you can get hard drives that run at 3.
Yeah, no, I'm on a 250 gigabyte SSD, and that the game that I'm talking about is on the SSD.
Okay. Yeah, I have on my computer, I have a 5 gig SSD, one 4 terabyte hard drive, one 1 gigabyte, or one 1 terabyte hard drive, 64 gigs of RAM, an Intel i7 running at 4 gigahertz. I've got a GTX 2080 Ti, and then that's about it. I've got my 2 displays. I run just about anything fine right now.
Yeah. I noticed that like whenever I was looking into it, I asked one of my friends and they were like, "Oh, you probably have a virus." But then I went through and I actually like got a virus, scanner and everything like that, and it cleaned out fine. Nothing was wrong with it.
Do you not just have AVG on your computer?
I do. That's what I literally got like AVG and went through it and everything, and nothing showed up.
Because I use the free AVG and it works great.
No, that's what I did.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, nothing came up. So it said it was fine.
Yeah.
So that makes so much more sense that you said that like Windows uses about 4 gigs at all time.
Yeah.
So all
about how
right,
much
yeah,
is
it's a RAM issue then, because I looked it up and people were also having problems, and they were like, "Well, you might need more RAM," because everyone that was really complaining had 8 gigs like me.
Yeah. See, even like now for standard gaming computers, the minimum you have is 16.
Yeah.
I think I only have 16 on my laptop, but I might have 32. I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that on my my Minecraft server computer, because we're working on a Minecraft server, everyone, yay! It's gonna be a free public Minecraft server for you guys to play on and enjoy. That only has 16 right now, but I have to buy 32 for a Minecraft server because I can only give it 12 gigs, and if you're having a public server, you want at least
32 or the 24.
Well, I have to buy another 16, so it'll give me 32, and I'll run it at 20 gigs, just that way I have enough extra RAM in there for everything
just
else.
In case, yeah.
Well, because I'm also running a web host server on it to allow me to access the server itself.
Yeah.
So I
so there's a few other programs that you have to use to actually host the server and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll probably get like 16 itself. It'll just get a solid 16.
Yeah.
And then the rest will just be used elsewhere for the other programs, because like I have a system, so that way I can log into it from my computer and all that stuff. So
yeah, see, that's the thing is with a 1050 Ti, if I ever really needed to, I theoretically could overclock it. I'm not going to. It's probably gonna blow up my goddamn computer if I ever tried. But
yeah, like I have a 2080 Ti and I don't have to overclock it. And
here's the thing: is like I'm fine with a 1050. Nothing I really play uses graphics to that extent, or I'm fine with not using the ultimate graphics.
Yeah, no, see, that was unacceptable for me. I need the max graphics possible. I need this thing burning. Like when I play Overwatch, because I have my settings so high, my room
See, that's the thing
heats
is
up.
Overwatch, I can play at max. I can play Overwatch max pretty fine because, it's not a heavy graphics and, usage game.
Yeah, it's not heavy on the graphics. It's mostly heavy on, it's mostly heavy on your GPU, not your RAM.
No, I'm saying, like, with graphics, I don't have a problem. Like, once I'm in the game, I don't really ever have problems.
Well, no, if you have a 1050, you said?
Yeah, 1050 Ti.
1050 Ti, you'll never have problems with Overwatch.
See,
graphics.
yeah, because I heard it's overclocked. It can reach like a 1080's power.
Yeah.
But I'm not overclocked, obviously, because that's a bad idea. If my room already heats up, I'm not trying to burn my fucking...
Oh, no, that's why I don't have anything in my computer overclocked. Not even
yeah,
my...
you literally live in fucking
hell.
Burning hell.
No, but see, I was lucky because so how they do CPUs is essentially it's called like baking. It's where they have a ton of them and they all make them together. And so far,
Yeah.
every time I've rolled the dice, so they give obviously like a rough gigahertz about how much your CPU is going to run. They say it's going to be about 3.8, so that's about like the minimum you're going to get on your CPU. Every time I've rolled the dice, I've gotten 4 gigahertz or more. Like my AMD CPU that I got was going to be like a 3.7. And when I pulled it out of the box, unoverclocked, everything, it just ran at 4 gigahertz by default. I didn't have to overclock it. And that's about the same thing with my Intel one. Roll the dice, and I just got it out at 8.1, or no, 4.1 about. That's just how it just runs by default. I could roll the dice, and it could have come out as a 3.8, and then I would have had to overclock it. But even at 3.8 gigahertz, so I wouldn't have to overclock. But like the AMD one I just bought for the Minecraft server, I bought a Ryzen just because it was cheap. It had really good gigahertz per cores. I bought a quad core for it, and it runs at about, so it's supposed to be about 3.7, but right now it's running at 3.9 gigahertz unoverclocked. It's just running at that. So, it's stuff like that where it's kind of like, oh.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, is with mine, I just wish I could fucking get it to cool down. And I don't know how I can. I don't know if I should get like a better case and move everything over to it and then possibly get more fans, or...
Why? Well, what is the case you have? Is it like was it a pre-built?
It was a pre-built, yeah.
Okay, so
I can send you the pre-built.
If you have a pre-built, all I would do is like change RAM and stuff. I wouldn't move it out of case, because we tried to do that for Kai this last weekend. We tried to move computers and stuff, and we found out that, number one, the motherboard didn't have a 24 pin. It had some weird pinnage on it, which was like 2 6-pins. And then the cooler it came with didn't have the normal backing. It was like specifically designed for that case. So at the end of the day, if you're gonna buy aftermarket parts, the most I would buy for it would be RAM. If you're gonna want to do anything else, any other major upgrades, I would just consider at that point buying a new computer, like buying the equipment to build a computer.
Yeah, here it is. Oh well, that's Kyle. Whoops, don't want to send that to Kyle.
I think you could. I don't think he would mind.
No, I don't think he would either. But
I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Eat the fish, you little bitch.
Huh. I don't know if this actually is mine. I don't think it is. I think that's the Ryzen.
Right. I don't know. I'd have to open it up. Give me a second. Because I don't have any of my DMs. All my messages are off right now because I'm streaming. And I don't want to neglect the stream either. But I'm doing stuff here too, and you guys can enjoy the conversation because most of what's happening in Factorio right now, the factory is doing stuff, researching stuff for us.
Yeah.
I don't know why we don't even have to.
I bought it because it was like the cheapest, but somewhat like I talked to my brother who knew a little bit at the time, and this was probably the best bet that I could have went with. Instead of DDR4, it's DDR3. I think they changed it since I bought it. So.
Okay, so it's an AMD. Got a 1050 Ti 4 gig Ryzen 112 running at 3.1 gigahertz. Ooh, that hurt. That hurts a lot. Sorry, sorry, no offense.
Dude, I don't care. I'm gonna have to upgrade this at some point anyway.
Yeah.
I literally have to. I mean, there's
3.1 gigahertz is really low right now, at least for some of those. Yeah, well,
yeah, like I said, in my GPU, I'm not having a problem with it. Nothing else in the games, nothing really lags. I never really have a problem. So, like, with what I play, I'm okay with it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like Nick or anything else where I need, like, a 3090.
Is he really gonna go for that?
Yes. He's literally trying to sell his 2080 right now so he can buy the 3090.
I could go flat out buy the 3090 if I wanted it.
I have a little bit of money. Theoretically, I could buy the RAM like tomorrow if I wanted to.
Well, my thing is I've been thinking, you know, because I have so much stored up, I thought about if I make some more money off of Minecraft, if I get donations or anything on Minecraft server, hell, if I get any more money, I've been thinking about opening up a server farm. With the 3090s dropping, I could buy quite a few of them with how cheap they are.
What the fuck? What? Oh, like a server farm and then like rent out your servers?
Yeah, you know, they would process like whatever people probably do
Whatever
rendering
service
on
they
them.
really want to use.
Yeah,
and then-
whatever they want to use the intense GPU power for.
I mean, if you think about this, you could buy like what? How many 3090s do you think you could buy?
I could probably buy 4 to 5.
Then I wouldn't do that. I'd buy maybe 2 for one, like, you know, 2.
Yeah, I would
For like
probably
2
start-
servers, and then I would maybe buy like a 2080 mixed with a few other like lower. That way you could have like, you know, in a server like rent, you can kind of vary how much power people
if
need.
we're actually going like, you know, with what I would do, I could do 3090s, but what I would probably end up doing is actually 1060s.
Oh, 1060s?
Yes, because they actually run really well from the research I've done for rendering stuff. You know, you don't need, because rendering stuff, it usually just takes a while and it takes just a lot of power. So if I'm able to just probably 1060s would be my best bet. You know. So I'd probably just end up going with like, because 1060s are like $200.
Yeah.
So, you know, because the thing is if you're sending something off to be rendered, the real big thing is the upload speed for internet. If you have good internet...
How much is GTX 1080?
1080?
Let's see.
1080 shouldn't be too expensive. 1080 Ti's were still expensive.
539. Yeah, for the TI no, that isn't the TI. Never mind.
No, Ti is really expensive.
Yeah, it's like 1,000 still.
That's why I went and got the 2080 Ti at the time, was just because it was the same price for the two, and I was like, I'll just, you know, the same thing like with going with the 390. I don't need a 390. There's no way I would ever use a 390.
Yes.
At least
the
right
NVIDIA
now.
Titan RTX. Fuck yeah, let's do it.
I thought about buying that, actually. There was a point
See,
where
I
I was
don't know
like,
what... Alright, so what's better, 3090 or the Titan RTX?
we don't know. We haven't seen, you know, we won't know till everything comes out.
Okay, sorry, the 2080. So like the
2080?
ones you know.
We don't know. We don't know any stats for the 3090. The Titan RTX is going to be obviously awesome. It's going to blow everything out of the water that's on the current market. Besides, you know, going super professional, because obviously we have the NVIDIA GeForce series, which is geared more towards gaming and stuff. But then you've got like the higher end graphics cards, like the really I forget what series they're called, but they have like those are like really like I think the cheapest one that they sell on the really high end tier ones are 5K. And those are for like business level stuff. Like that's not even for rendering. That's for like doing extreme CADing and stuff. Stuff that not even I want to do one day, because obviously I aspire to be in it. Yeah. But not something that I'm really know too much about right now. I don't have a reason to buy. And there's no way I'm gonna drop 5K on a graphics card.
So what's the difference between a 2060 and a 2080?
2060, 2080, you have to look it up. GPU compare. PC part picker, I believe. Not PC part picker. One of the things. But there's a way to compare them all, and they just get better this, better that. You know, there's certain percentages that are higher than others. So.
Because, like, I'm seeing... I think these might be... Yeah, I think those are actually laptop. Oh, no. I think I'm just overthinking how much an actual graphics card can be.
Probably.
Yeah, like a 2060 is apparently like almost 400, while a 2080 is like 800.
Yeah. But everything's gonna drop in price soon once the 3090s
Oh yeah,
come
for
out.
sure, for sure.
Everything's gonna just take a huge dump down the tank and be cheaper.
So
That's
what would you
happened when
think
the 20
then?
series dropped?
What would you think like the next like upgrade of graphics card I should go with? If I were to, like from
If
a
you were to
1080
do
or
it-
1050.
if you were to go from a 1050, at that point, if you're upgrading so at this point, if you're upgrading your computer,
Might as well just go for a full upgrade.
just do a full upgrade, because if you change your graphics card to anything higher
You
right
gotta
now, you're gonna
You
get
gotta fully
bottleneck on.
upgrade. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna get bottleneck on your CPU for number one. Like that's a big thing. Is you'll get bottleneck on your CPU.
I looked up like a CPU, like the i7.
Mhm.
I think it's the 970.
9700K or F.
Yeah,
I have the K.
that
I
one.
don't have the F.
Yeah. i7 970 or 9700.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at that because I went through Micro Center's like fucking build your own PC, just like a kind of like price how much it would be. Which I figured out I'm gonna be making like a good amount of money at my new job, so
I'm assuming
good.
just slightly above minimum wage.
No.
Well, above minimum wage.
Here, I'll message you.
Yeah, message. Don't say it on stream. Just
Yeah.
message me it. Per hour.
Yeah. Don't, dude. You're gonna kill me, bro.
That's how
Fuck
much I
you.
make per hour.
Dude,
Our
and you
s-
work at a goddamn fucking...
And our state minimum is let's see.
Actually, I don't know what my state minimum is. Hold on.
My state minimum is this.
What?
And it's trending
Are you-
towards this.
Are you Bro, that's our state minimum.
12?
What?
It should be every state's minimum. That's why when you said that I was a little confused. That's your state's minimum?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Look it up.
Well, no, I believe you. It's just,
It's dumb. That's so fucking dumb.
yeah, my
But I mean,
state-
most businesses start at that rounded down number. Either that or this. They usually start around there
Bro. Nah,
because they
we-
think it's actually kind of dumb. Like with how much like stuff is rising up in like price,
well,
they
yeah.
kind of have to like raise it.
Well, there's no way are you kidding? No one could survive off of what your state minimum is. No one could survive off of what you have now. Are you kidding? People couldn't even
I
pay for
mean-
housing where I live for how much I make. You know? That's
Yeah.
why, like, Chick-fil-A here in Arizona, at least, offers a starting wage of $15 an hour. And one of the people I know there who isn't even, like, high ranked has just gotten enough raises to where she makes $20 an hour.
See, that's the thing is over here, raises, they ain't much. They ain't much if you even get one. Like I was at Walmart for almost 8 months, almost a year actually. No, it was almost a year, about a year.
I was 3 months
And
into
I was
working
still-
at Harkins and I got my first raise.
I was making that. My
Yeah.
starting, I was still making that.
I was 3
Almost
months
a
into
year.
working at Harkins and I got my first raise.
Yeah, I
And
made
I
that.
went from 12 plus and I went up some.
So you
But-
can see how happy, or you could tell how happy I was to notice I was making, or at my current job that I'm going to be having, I was going to be making that.
Yeah, I can understand, you know. Yeah, because my average paycheck is about... once all taxes are taken out.
You get paid weekly though, don't you?
No, every 2 weeks.
What?
Yeah. But I'm only working I was only working part-time, which was like,
With how many hours?
yeah, I was like working only on weekends, like
Oh,
4 to
okay.
5 hours a day.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant you were like there like 5 days a week.
No, if I worked there 5 days a week, I would be making about. We had one dude
See,
who worked every
here's the
day
thing,
last
is whenever
week, and he got that much in his paycheck, and he only gets
See,
paid
yeah.
minimum wage.
whenever I was at Walmart, I was making about this every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I was making about that every 2 weeks. I mean, it wasn't bad.
Well, what
I'm not
happened
gonna
was
lie.
when we first came back, we got our first paycheck 1 week into it. So my last paycheck that I got 1 week in, I made... And he, after being there for only 1 week, made the number I just sent. Before. Yours.
Yeah.
After working there for only a week. So...
Well, I
But
mean,
but they
that's
don't... see-
probably like a lot of hours on 5
Yeah.
days a week.
Well, the thing was, is what... well, no, he worked 6 days a week. Only 1 day off.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So yeah, I mean, he's invested.
Mhm.
But I mean, what is it that you work? Like a
A theater.
theater? Yeah. I was thinking about actually, if I didn't get this job, applying to a theater near me.
Theater's fun. It's nice. You know, I get my free tickets and stuff.
And I mean, it's chill.
Oh, it's really
You know,
chill there.
you have your like rush, and then it calms down for maybe 30 minutes, and a rush.
30 minutes? Are you kidding? We calm down for longer than that sometimes. Are
Really?
you kidding? With COVID right now and how
Oh,
everyone's so
especially with
scared?
that, yeah.
Dude, I literally spent 3 hours just standing there wiping surfaces that people hadn't even touched, but I still have to sanitize them. Just because the rules. So, yeah, no,
I'm gonna
it's...
go down.
After a while, it gets a little tiring, but it's fun. You know, Harkins actually... I think the big thing is my company actually cares about its employees, unironically. Most companies don't give a crap about their employees,
Yeah.
but mine actually cares. Like during the whole pandemic thing, they started a fund for us to help, and they did a
Yeah.
lot. I have to say, if I have to say one company, I really enjoy working for them. You know, they're a great company. Not to mention though, we also follow like a lot of California laws because we're based out of California, so I get a lot more benefits than if they were mained out of Arizona.
Oh, because it's like the home or the like location
head
of the
office.
actual head office is in California.
Yeah, so
They have to follow. Yep. So they have to follow the actual.
So I get the nice California laws.
Oh, I will.
Alright.
We're talking about jobs and computers.
Yeah, I'm here myself twice on stream. Booyah. Just what I
Yeah.
want.
Oh yeah, I would.
I
definitely
haven't
mute.
muted, but I'm still on the stream.
Definitely mute. You can watch my
Now that
dude
I
do like
That's the
the.
only reason I came in here, to hear my beautiful voice.
You can see my dude do the weird
Same,
walk where
Will.
he looks like he has to take a poop. Look at that walk.
So what do you think of Ryzen though? Like AMD Ryzen?
Ryzen, that's a good series. AMD's actually been doing well and actually keeping up with
Pretty sure I'm using a Ryzen.
Intel.
Well, cause like
Uh,
there's a. I'm looking like I'm just going through the custom builder. Right now, I'm just looking through the stuff.
See, you have to understand, the reason me and Kyle went with Intel is because we are eccentric, okay? Me and Kyle do not have average computers. We do not build average computers, okay? I have a 1,200 watt power supply. I do not need a 1,200 watt platinum power supply, but I do have one, okay? Did I need it? No. Did I want it? Yes.
So, would you think the Ryzen 5 3600 3.6 gigahertz would be an okay processor?
It sounds like it.
I'm using Radeon actually.
Radeon?
Yeah.
See, the problem is I don't know too much about Ryzen and stuff. I kind of... all I really know is the Threadripper. Sorry.
Now, here's where I get lost at the fucking motherboard.
Motherboard? That's just whoever
What
you
about
pick. Go with Asus. Never go with AS Rock. AS Rock sucks. Never
Just
go
get
with
one
them.
that goes with the graphics card.
Looks like a scared puppy because I have an AS Rock in my computer.
Oh yeah, no, they are. Nope. Me and Kyle will never, to AS Rock. After
Yeah.
after his incident,
Incident?
Yeah, his motherboard
Yeah.
crapped out, right?
not just one motherboard, two
Yeah,
motherboards he got from
two?
them. First one fried his stick of RAM. The second one fried his other stick of RAM stuff. So they just didn't send him anything good. So we don't buy. Okay.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm scared of. Is like buying RAM and it fucking frying shit. And
Oh,
then
no.
I'm gonna be fucked.
No, you just return it. 30-day policy, return it, and they give you new.
Okay.
Are you kidding? I fried RAM the other day, and I just returned it, and they sent me a new one.
Well, cause I'm gonna probably
okay,
go to like an
I shouldn't
actual
say-
store for it. Like,
I didn't fry it. I got it fried. It came in the mail fried. So
yeah.
Like,
See, this is
fried
alright. So like
or fried?
deep fried.
it was like the computer couldn't even find it, kind of fried.
So I heard Wi-Fi actual motherboards are shit. Don't buy them.
So the Wi-Fi themselves that the motherboard comes with is not good. But
Yeah, like right now I'm using the Ethernet through electricity, like the
that weird thing?
yeah. I mean it works.
I mean, I guess it does.
It's better than not having. Because I was getting 2 megabytes a second download or before I did this, and now I'm getting at least 10, 20, or 10 to 12, 13 megabytes a second download.
I guess, okay, so I'm hardwired completely.
Yeah, and you probably have some god amount of fucking internet.
150
don't.
gigs is what I get.
Yeah, we
Or
only have
not
100
150 gigs, 150 megabytes, sorry. Kyle has
yeah.
Gigablast, so he gets a gig download.
Yeah, I have
plan
100.
to get that eventually.
I have 100 megabyte, or
100.
100 megabytes.
Yeah, so you're not too far off from me.
Yeah, but I don't get that, because we're in a lot of nodes in the area. So
Well, we have a lot of nodes in our area too. It's just, however, so if your company says it's the nodes, don't listen to them. That's a load of bull. They're just feeding you crap.
well, they never
okay?
said it was. It's just we know that there's a lot of people around us, a lot of high-end people around us.
That won't affect it. That shouldn't affect it at all.
I mean, all right, it's not slow. Let me clarify that. It's not slow. It does what it needs to. Like whenever I do the test, I get almost exactly about what we pay
Well,
for.
yeah, I get almost exactly what we have. Well, actually, I get exactly. I shouldn't say anything. Cox is freaking amazing. They do a great job.
But with Steam and everything being shitty, it doesn't want to accept all.
Well, yeah, no. My big thing is obviously because I live in a massive city, everything is nearby. So when I do a video game download, I get the best ping possible. Like the last night, I was shocked. I was getting 10 to 20 milliseconds on Overwatch. I usually have 37, but I was getting 20 at one point, and I'm like, this is insane.
That's the thing is, I'm gotta be one of the luckiest people ever. With ping, I barely if I go over 50, I'm lagging. I never go that high. Unless it's in 7 days to die, and then it's a different issue.
Well, so Kyle and me, we bought we remember how we were talking about how we went to that lady's house, we bought server equipment?
Yeah.
Well, Kyle ended up getting an Ethernet card, right? Got a free Ethernet card from one of the servers when he bought it. Guess what was? It was a 10 gigabyte Ethernet card. Now, Kyle has no Ethernet in his room, so he gave it to me, right? We didn't know what it was, so I installed it in the current computer I'm playing on right now. Okay.
How much is a 10 gigabyte Ethernet card? Hold on.
If you look it up online, Kyle got it for free. Look up how much it is online. So it's a 4-port 10 gigabyte Ethernet card that I have. And
So,
oh my
10
gosh,
port?
the connection across my network to other computers is freaking amazing. It's a 4-port 10 gigabyte Ethernet.
4-port.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm actually looking at here.
Let me find a link to one.
I mean, I'm finding stuff that's like 160, but it's like, I know that's probably not it. Like 200 and something. I mean, I'm seeing something that's like 1,750. But I don't think that would be it.
That's about correct.
Are you fucking kidding me? No fucking way, dude.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing is I don't know the actual brand or anything that I can...
I don't know the brand either. All I know is the speed rates on it. Here it is. No, this isn't it. Anyways, it's an Ethernet card that can run 10 gigabytes per second. It's about over $1,000 for one of those.
AS Rock. I can't believe people actually, like, or at least Micro Center actually sells it on here. But alright, I gotta admit, so far, it hasn't messed with anything. Like, it hasn't been bad to me. But if I'm gonna build a new computer, I'm gonna go with Asus, most likely. That or MSI.
Yeah, so a 10 gigabyte one is about $270 to $390 for the card.
And that's like $270?
$270 to $390.
That's not bad for getting it free.
Yeah, Kyle just gave it to me because he has no Ethernet. So when I connect to computers across my house, it's like insanely fast. Like when I remote host in to my Minecraft server, because I don't have a screen. I have a screen attached, but I don't like to use it all the time. It lights up my room, and I don't actually get up and walk over there.
Yeah.
Instant. I transferred a 1 gigabyte file over to it in in seconds. I think it took like 10 seconds for it to transfer. It was amazing. It was so fast.
Here, I'm gonna send... Fuck. I guess I can't. Never mind.
But that's also because I've got like some insane switches in my house. I have a server switch. And I've got a switch on my desk and stuff. But my biggest thing is I want to get Gigablast prior to...
How much is it?
Gigablast? I have to look at my... but prior to the Minecraft server, just so that way I have a steady, strong connection. Because, you know, I'm obviously going to be renting a proper IP address for it and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, Mr. Static's here.
Memory specific? Holy shit. The max memory supported on this motherboard is 128 gigabytes.
Yeah, there's some that can... my server motherboards can hold up to 256 gigs.
That's so much.
Well, that's because, like, you know, there's programs out there that use insane amounts. Like, so I have 3 computers in there. So I have a cloud server that I bought for, like, really cheap off of Newegg. And it, you know, all of them together can host, all 3 of them together have over, like, 200 gigs. And each one holds 48, and there's 3 of them in there.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's I don't think that's over 200. I don't know for sure. I have to do the math. That's not over. You know, that's not over 200. But all 3 of the boards can host up to 256 gigs. Well, 48 is way more than I need in the first place. Like, I wouldn't even use 40. I don't know what I would do with 48 gigs of RAM. You know, so it's one of those things where it's kind of extra. We put it nicely.
You know what I'm just noticing? I might only have 2 slots for RAM.
Oh. Odd. Not too odd.
I have a laptop, so
I thought you had a
probably
desktop,
hours.
Will. I thought you got a desktop for Christmas.
I have both. I don't think my
Just
laptop
one's
is-
at home.
Oh, are you not home right now, Will?
No, I'm in college.
Oh. Interesting.
And that's another reason why I probably want to upgrade, because I don't remember, because I haven't looked in my PC in a while.
And a laptop,
The last thing I really did in my PC was put in the SSD that I put
Wow.
in. So it's
Mhm.
been a while.
Does that mean I have a 4 and an 8?
How many do you have?
I have 12 gigs on my laptop.
You could have two 6 gig. Those
Yeah,
are
you
a
could have
thing.
2 6 gigs. At least on
One
laptops.
12 gig.
They do make 12 gig RAM, but it's really rare. You can either have one 12 gig or two 6. You probably have two 6 because they won't want only one stick of
Nah, I probably have
RAM
an
in
11
there.
and a 1.
See, the bad thing is I don't know what I'm looking at whenever I'm looking at motherboards.
Why not?
Because I don't know anything about motherboards.
Okay.
I want to take classes over this stuff because this is kind of what I want to do with.
You could watch Linus Tech Tips.
There's
Watch
the
him. He
2
has
graphics card slots, 4 RAM slots.
Well, okay, I know what that is, Will. Like, I know where everything goes
got
on the
brick on it.
motherboard, but I don't know what the difference between the motherboards is.
so they just have different
Not much.
features, different things. There's not really.
There's not that they generally just they're not really like the computer. They're like they connect all of the parts of the computer. So it's more like how many slots do they have and what they connect with, more so than what does the motherboard actually do. Because some motherboards aren't compatible with some CPUs or graphics cards. That's why you generally would get a NVIDIA motherboard with your NVIDIA CPU or something like that.
Okay, so number one, Will is completely wrong. Don't listen to anything he said.
Probably.
So graphics card. So the difference between motherboards are number one, RAM, how much RAM they can take. Okay, their brand, the processors and they support. Okay,
Okay, so I'm 2 for 3.
so Nvidia does not make processors.
Processors. I was like,
Or
I don't think
motherboards.
they build processors.
Intel makes processors and motherboards. AMD makes
So,
processors and graphics cards.
How
Gigabyte,
do you know-
Asus, ASRock, they make a whole bunch of things.
how do you know what? How do you know what it can take? If that makes sense. Like,
You read the specs. They have specs for a reason.
That was a big brain response to a small brain problem.
You read the specs and you figure out exactly what it is. That's why you watch, like, I never took a course, okay? Kyle never took a course. He's taking a course now, but we never took courses. We watched Linus Tech Tips. We watched Newegg videos. You know, you can watch things that will teach you how stuff works and what stuff does. And then you don't have to take a course. You don't have to take a course to build a PC. It's not that hard. Everyone thinks it's extremely hard. It's just a lot of reading, fact-checking, figuring out, reading online posts. Putting a computer together is not hard. It just takes time. It's a 5 to 6 hour process, because you have to take your time, make sure you're accurate, make sure you don't fry anything with static electricity, read the instructions, there's fine wires that need to be kind of plugged in, but they're not too hard. Those are kind of really later
Putting
on
the
in the
computer
end.
together is kind of fun. It's making sure all the parts don't kill each other beforehand. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
When you're buying them.
So let's...
So are you gonna put a computer together? At Trey.
Huh?
Are you gonna try and put a computer together?
Yeah, cause I got the job at Lowe's, so.
Yeah, I saw
Um,
what your guys' state minimum wage was and almost had a heart attack.
Why? Is it low or high?
It's
Low.
low.
It's really fucking. Do you not know, Will?
Nope.
Here, I'll message it to you, buddy.
Dude, I'm not gonna. I have no comparison. It's just gonna be a number.
You're right. It is gonna be a number.
And then
But-
send them what my minimum wage is.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Trey.
So there's that,
Yeah, that's us.
and that's theirs.
Yo,
There's a big difference there.
this is probably gonna be my starting salary.
You want to know my salary at what it was Walmart at
At Walmart.
at Walmart
20.
in almost a year. In almost a year, right? I only made about. I think it was about that.
Yeah, but you're not working like
No, I was full time.
full time. Like how many hours a day? How many hours a day is full time?
8 hours. 8 hours, 5 days a week.
Nice.
At that.
Oof.
Taxes and insurance are a bitch.
Yes, they are. That's why there's that game called Death and Taxes.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what it sounds like. Death and Taxes.
Talking about that, that's kind of funny. The motherboard I was thinking about adding to like the custom build,
Mm-hmm.
Linus did a thing over. So
Ah. So. How are you guys?
Hmm?
How are you guys?
pretty
I
good.
have so much to do, and no will to do it.
Why, Will? Why have you lost your will?
I really don't feel like learning binary.
But binary's so
So,
much
definitely.
fun.
Nah.
We haven't really grown or done anything really because. Okay, so we need to set up a small production area for. Interesting. Oh, now we're doing cliff explosives.
Now, what would be a good, sort of easy, not too expensive goddamn graphics card now?
Probably a 2060.
All right. Here we go. You should get a.
Don't even. Don't fuck. I know what you're gonna say. Well, don't you fucking do it.
NVIDIA Quadro GV100 graphics card for $12,000.
Don't buy a
You kidding.
Quadro, number one. Because Quadros aren't designed for gaming. So you're not going to get better anything by buying a Quadro.
Doubt. I'm joking.
Four display ports. PCIe 3.0 times 16. 32 gigahertz. Gigabyte, whatever.
So 2060. It's a lie.
That's a little low from what I was looking for.
So what's the
The week numbers. Oh, here we go. 25,000.
what's the difference between each brand? Like MSI,
It's just a company.
EVGA. Okay, so it's just they're practically the same things,
Yes.
just made a little bit different.
Yeah. We
Okay.
personally go through with Asus. That is our preferred brand.
Okay, so this one, right? I mean, it's cheaper than
But
any
I
of the other
recently
brands too.
bought a Gigabyte one and I wasn't disappointed, so...
Like,
Yeah, this GeForce RTX 2060 dual overclock, dual fan, 6 gigabytes. GDDR6 3.0 graphics card for $324. Let's see what it says.
the most expensive graphic cards I've been able to find is $25,000.
Will.
Why? Just why?
I don't know.
Okay, so it has what I need. I like for DisplayPort for future VR. 2 HDMI's. Don't know why I would need 2, but and then a DVI.
Think about it
Well,
this way.
okay, sorry. I would like 2 HDMI's because right now I'm running a AVG.
No, you want display ports.
I have 1 DisplayPort, and then I have 2 HDMI's
See,
on this motherboard or on this
Yeah.
graphics card.
Yeah. No, you want display port. I have 2 display port screens. It's the only way you can get 200 gigahertz, really, or anything
And you-
higher.
Act like I know what that fucking means.
So I run 200 FPS solid on my screens.
Man, you know the human eye can only see 60 frames a second, right?
Yes,
Then why the fuck are you trying to go up and above?
because that's what I want. You know, see, I bought screens that are really good because I was after their colors and stuff, and they're really good. But I also want to get the max out of them, so to use display. If you want to get the max out of your screens, use display. Display is going to
See,
get
that's
you
the
the
thing.
best.
Is I have a Samsung 27-inch curved screen right now that isn't the fucking best. And I'm using a pre-built computer as a monitor. Like the all-in-one computer as a fucking monitor at this point. So I have 1 actual monitor and a all-in-one computer as a monitor. Which probably isn't power efficient, but fuck it.
Okay.
We're not going to get into power efficiency. Okay, I have all of my setup running off of one little
What is this?
power switch that it shouldn't be. Okay?
I mean, I'm doing the same. I'm using it at like, what are those? Like the power, like the one that you plug in to the wall, and it has like 7 different things.
Yeah, and mine's not rated for what I have plugged into, so sometimes when I'm like running a hard process, 2 of my screens will just dim a little and then light back up, and I'm like, I should probably get another switch.
Well,
But
mine's like an industrial, not industrial, but well,
Nah,
yeah,
mine's
kind
something
of.
that like the 12-volt Christmas lights are supposed to be ran out of, and that's it.
Yeah, no, mine's like the hard, like for like shop kind of work. You know what I mean? So it's fine. But
You can get a terabyte of RAM for like
Will, shut up.
for like $6,000.
Yo, bro, send me the link.
Okay, well, it's a it'd be 2 sticks, but you'd get 1 terabyte and 24 gigs for 6,600.
Yeah, that still leaves me with questions.
I want to get a full sized mouse pad.
Yes, let me spend 3K on fucking 4 pieces of RAM.
Okay, 2.5 SSD? The fuck's this?
This is insane. You know, there's companies that buy this and actually use it, but
I mean, yeah. Some people need a lot of data or RAM.
So should I get like something big, like an SSD that's kind of big?
it's up to you.
you
I have a
planning to run on, Brad?
500
What game on
gigabyte
it?
SSD, and all I run on that is Windows.
It's like a Samsung 860 EVO 500 gigabytes SSD would be fine.
Yeah, but I only put Windows on it. I have hard drives,
See,
and that's what I run all my other stuff off of.
See, that's the thing is I have on my PC I have a 250 gigabyte that I got from Nick. That I bought from Nick, and I put Windows on it, so I had a fucking hassle trying to do that. And then a 1 terabyte hard drive where I put everything else. So what is all right? So I don't know much about hard drives. What is a good company? Would you say for
WD, Barracuda, and Seagate. Those are the ones I know for a fact. For gaming, I do WD Black. For just basic workload, I use WD Blue. And the other stuff is like more complex server and stuff. But just read, if you're gonna get a hard drive, make sure it runs at least 6 gigabytes per second.
Is there better ones? Like, is there more?
No,
Than
the
that?
most SATA cables can take right now is 6 gigabytes per second without going into like server level stuff.
Okay, so I can get a WD Black 2 terabyte for 114
Yeah.
at
Wanna
6 gigabytes a second.
So you can get an M2 just for your processing system. It's like a little mini hard drive you plug into your.
It's an onboard
So-
hard drive. You can do that, but I wouldn't. Those are super expensive.
So what's the difference between like the different colors, like black, blue?
So black is geared more time towards gaming and stuff. Blue is geared more towards like basic working, so like working with Word docs, text files.
And
Nothing
then purple?
extreme. Purple is surveillance. Yellow is industrial. Green, which they don't really sell anymore, is supposed to be eco-friendly, but was really crap. Red is for
Was
NAS.
really crap.
It was. Because of the whole eco-friendly and fast decay, they tend to break down easily and deteriorate rapidly over time. So they just kind of discontinued that. But like purple's for surveillance, yellow's industry, red is for NAS, blue is your basic standard hard drive, black is more for gaming and fast-paced programs that just kind of need that extra oof. Yeah, I think
Alright, there
that
it is.
about rounds it up.
For an extra $50, I might as well just add a 4 terabyte.
Yeah, I have a 4 terabyte in my PC. I could go buy
Honestly.
another one, but I haven't. I thought about it.
Well, 'cause, I mean, if you think about it, might as well go with 4 terabyte, and then because I know almost half of that's going to go for ARC. No. See, this is the bad part with selecting a case, because then I have to worry about a case that would fit the motherboard.
So, no, you don't. Really. Just make sure it fits ATX. ATX is the standard for motherboards.
Oh yeah, I see it.
You know?
Like an AM4 ATX motherboard. Okay.
Yeah, AM4 is the socket type for your particular CPU, or AMD
Okay.
CPUs. So just keep that in mind.
Now, is there a certain number of like fans I should have in a PC
The more
block. Like,
equipment you have, the more fans you have. For my complete PC, I have 4, 5, 6 fans. My GPU has its own set of fans. My power supply has a fan. You know, those usually come with them. But I have 2 on my CPU, 1 in the back, and then 3 in the front. So, you know, and I get great temperatures, so...
I also have 6 fans in mine. I've got 2 in the front, 1 in the back, 2 on the GPU, and 1 on the power.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to end the stream here tonight for Factorio, because kind of running out of things. Well, not running out of things, you're just kind of like mentally strained. We actually
Computer
progressed a
talk.
lot. Well, not just that, but it's like I just powerhouse through all of red and green research. Just completed them all today. I completed them all within 2 hours, almost 3 hours. I completed all of red and green research. I didn't even spend the whole time doing it. I spent most of it messing around and just doing random shit. It's terrible to say.
that is an actually badass looking case.
Yeah.
I guarantee I'm not gonna like the I'm not gonna like the total of this by the end of it.
Most important part of the PC, how cool does the case look? And can I get my
Fans and RGB.
yeah, and you can get your RAM sticks and RGB too.
Oh, I know. I already did. I went with the
My
Corsair.
case fans are all, or my case is all glass. My entire case is glass.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. No.
Most of my case is glass.
I've got 3 panels that are glass on it. They're tempered glass. They hold up to everything. They look amazing. They are beautiful.
Yeah, 2 sides of mine are glass, and then that with all the RGB, it looks really, really nice.
Yeah, mine's all RGB up on my fans at least. Just my fans are RGB. I don't have anything else RGB because I don't want it. And I know this. So I did lazy RGB. So there's fancy RGB where you run it through your motherboard. And then there's the RGB I did, which is called lazy RGB, where it's through your fans. And I have a little remote that I use to control it. Because I'm lazy. And I didn't want to have to worry about running everything everywhere and getting software to work. So I have lazy RGB. Yep. We are going to save the game here. Stream. Make a save. And we're going to end the stream here for now. Peace. For now. Probably come for... I'll either stream some Overwatch or Among Us tonight. So tune in for that.